Hello, my name is Fiona Stanton from Feast Papercraft. Today I want to show you a card I am making. I'm making several of these cards. My children seem to have birthday parties every weekend at the moment, so I'm trying to batch make these kind of cards. And they're quite straightforward and simple to do. They do take a little bit of time, a little bit of patience. They're shaker cards using the Happy Birthday die and the DSP that we have in the designer series paper. This one is the Happiness Blooms, and this is the Rooted in Nature DSP. So it's basically it's having one design but using different papers and different colours, and showing you how different they can look and what you can use, and how to use your papers up really. So this is the next one I'm going to do. So what I want to do first of all is show you how I made the layered rectangular piece in the middle. Where's my other plate? So what I did, okay, let me do this over here a bit. So I got my plates in there. This is my matte layering, so that's my soft sea foam, cardstock, and then it is Tranquil Tides, I believe. I've still got it out. I've probably put it away. I'll tidy it up quite well. I'll put down below what the designer series paper is. I'm sure it's Tranquil Tides, something like that. So what I do is I do the smallest layer first, so then I can cut through both of them. So I've got it matte and layered how I want to. I've not stuck it down, just using designer series paper. No, what do you call it? Low tack tape to hold down the corners, so then I can remove it when I'm ready. So just line that up how you want to. Now, because I'm running this die cutting machine, you must be careful when you peel the low tack tape off, not to rip your designer series paper. If you do, it's not the end of the world. You know, we know what butterflies are there for, what flowers are there for, embellishments. You can always cover it up, but you know, just to warn you that you just need to be careful when you peel that off. My one's well used, it's leaving a bit of a residue. So that one come off. Okay, and just very carefully, see, I've done it, I've torn mine. We'll work something out with that. Oh, and that one as well. Okay, well, we're not doing too well with that, but hey ho. Right. We'll work something out. So that bit's fine, that's the layer, that's the size we want. This, now we're going to put the big one around, and this will make a frame, and this will make the layer. So we've got two different sizes of rectangles going on, and this will help just get everything lined up, so you're not trying to cut random rectangles all over the place. They will be in the same place. Oh. Always the way. My other two cards, it worked perfectly, came out perfectly. Now look, I'll do it for you. It decides to play around. It's pretty easy to recut actually, because they do slot in quite well, these ones, she says. There we go. Right, so let's put that out of the way. That's all the die cutting done. So what I'm going to do first is layer up these two. It's not going to be 100% perfect, and we will have something over the top, so it doesn't matter if it's not, but that will do. A little bit of glue. Nothing in this world is perfect, is it? Try as we might. You might be better than me, of course. You might get it perfect. I hope so. I hope it's just me. Right. So that's that bit. And what we'll do quickly, so I've got some scraps of acetate and I'll just put this onto the back with some tear tape. I prefer tear tape for acetate. I think it holds it a bit better. Yes, I know it's tear tape and I'm cutting it, but hey ho. So peel all of this off. Yeah, I don't know what it is about April. Well, and March. I mean, my youngest daughter has been to a party almost every weekend. And between two of them, I've got another 5 or 6 parties before we get to the end of April. And that's not counting my dad and my brother, who've also got birthdays in April. So you have to tell me what happens 9 months before April. Why everybody is so eager to have babies then. Right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stamp the greeting on to this with Night of Navy. And this greeting is from the Picture Perfect stamp set in the annual catalogue. And my Night of Navy is quite dry, which is why I've given it quite a lot of oomph there. I need to get some re-inkers. There we go, so that can go there. That's done. And that will go on the inside of the card. Let's try and remember what order I did things. I think what I'll do, leave that to one side for a minute. Bring that over. And we're going to put the foam on here. So we're going to make a shaker card. So this are the foam strips from the annual catalogue, which are perfect for shaker cards because they're nice and long. So I always do one layer of foam strips, obviously quite near to where the shaking elements are going to be. Now I do need to close that little hole up because these are quite fine elements that we're going to be using. We're going to be using the sprinkles, Sea of Textures sprinkles, which is quite nice if you can do it all in one strip. And then I do a second layer around here, and this will obviously support the main card front. You get 2 strips or 2 packs of strips in each pack, and obviously you can also use the outside edge as well. There we go, fold that there. Okay, right, before I peel that off, I don't know if this works, but I'm going to do it. This is my little embossing buddy, my version of it. I'm just going to go around there, and this technically should help the sprinkles not get attracted or not get stuck to the gluey side of the foam tape. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. But we'll do it. Okay, so making sure that is lined up, and there. And like I said, we're using the Tranquil Textures sprinkles because we're using the Tranquil Textures Designer Series paper. And these are quite a nice. You don't need to go crazy. You don't need too many of these things, really. Oh, got something stuck to me. I'll put a few more in. It says that, then she's going to top it up. Right, always make sure you've got your lid back on. So at the moment it doesn't matter. That side's on. That's on the outside, that's fine. It's important that you try and line this up as best you can. Do it from above. Right then, moment of truth. No, okay, that's fine. It's perfect. That is perfect. Right, so now I will stick this in the centre. So this is the piece of cardstock that came out when we first did the rectangular stitched frames die cutting. So this is from that piece in the front, and this is the frame. Just get some. I didn't die cut it brilliantly, but it'd be fine. Oh, so we're not really wasting. Oh, getting all of a tizzle with my glue. Just put a little bit, so I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, a little bit of glue around the frame. You can use whatever you like, whatever you feel happy with. I know some people prefer the tape pens, and this should fit nicely around there, so we can use our scraps up, you know, to make an insert for our card. So right, so now we're going to turn that over, and I have already die cut Happy Birthday twice out from Soft Sea Foam and Night of Navy, and I've used the Happy Birthday die, and on the back I've used the self-adhesive strips, self-adhesive strips, and these are 6x12 strips. So I just cut it out to the size of die, stick it on the cardstock, then run it through. Now as you can see, it's not going to die cut it all the way through. And which way do we want this? Like that. I think I'm going to do Night of Navy on top. The backing to the glue kind of stops it from die cutting all the way, but that's fine. Most of the bits, as you can see, come out when you pull the backing off. So the cardstock, it's making sure the cardstock is cut, not the backing paper to the glue. And 9 times out of 10, the cardstock is cut. It's the backing paper to the glue that isn't coming off. So carefully line it up as to how you want it. You do have some wiggle room. It's really when you press firmly that it's stuck down. Until then, you can maneuver it a little bit. There we go, and then I'll take the backing off this bit. That's the bit I'm trying to get out. You do get bits stuck all over the place. I'm sure there's a better way of doing it than this, but this works for me. I don't mind getting a bit sticky now and then. And it doesn't take long really to pick these bits out. And that will just go across like that on top of the acetate. So you can see it doesn't matter if your frame's not perfect, because you have got those bits and pieces there. Now I also cut out a little bit of decoration. I'm just going to cut that like that. So now we can cover up that bit there. I should have used the self-adhesive foam sheets in this as well, but I forgot. So that will go on that side. Let's see. And that will go on that side. Doesn't matter if the cup is up the a bit, that's fine, you can still work out what it's saying. So these dies, so these dies are from the Under the Sea framelets, and these go with the Tranquil Textures suite. So the stamp set and the papers which we've got here. And this just ties things together a bit. Maybe we should have put these in the other pieces. Yeah, I'll just put 2 on, I think. Put the 2 on, and then we'll find some gems. I think we'll just have the basic gems, I think. Basic rhinestones, I should say. I can go in the middle there. Oh, that's not sticking down. Stick. I'll make sure that's stuck down properly, don't worry. And just an odd one. There. So that is my 3rd version of this style of card. There you go. So that's all 3. So you can see they've all got the same kind of design, sketch layout, but they're all slightly different, with different colours, different designer series papers, and just the different elements around. I hope you like this video, just showing you how to do a layered die cut in the middle, and also how to use the self-adhesive sheets. Thank you. Bye.